if there's any strategies you'd recommend for people when it comes to organizing their work and breaking down tasks into smaller and manageable bits so that they can be effective and efficient in delivering their work.
Right. So even if you say checking email only takes me 2 minutes, let's say, when I log in for the day, sure, that may be true. But the thing is, you're not measuring all the periphery things that happen around that. So when we look at processes, what we have to do is we actually have to just reduce them to their most idiotic and insane steps, because we're humans and we tend to forget steps 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 exist because we only kind of click on at step 5.
How helpful would you say is time tracking when you're working with teams, especially knowing since that a lot of people are actually uncomfortable with tracking their time, feeling that they're being, watched and kind of supervised? How helpful is it for you to have timestamps and understand the relative importance of every task in a work week?
The reason that you want to track time very, very clearly in that situation is because if I get paid 10 hours to do a job I could do in 2 hours, that means that I can do 4 of those every day, and I can get paid 40 hours every single day. So you bet your bottom that I want time tracking. I want the specific time that I've put in that I could sell because I'm getting paid for this.
What are some effective ways they can use to identify things that could be automated?
Take my automation quiz. And the answer to that is you didn't listen to this whole first part, because it's human first. Like, you can automate whatever you can automate. Like, I can't help you with that because your processes are your processes, and they got you to wherever it is that you're at right now. So to reduce those as to say they're not working is a trap. It's not the right way. What you have to look at is say, all right, where I'm at right now is not necessarily where I want to be, and not even where I could be, because you don't know where you could be. It has to be where I want to be. So what I did is I built this 9-question quiz. It's automatedwin.com/automation-quiz. Automation-quiz. What this will do is it'll ask you 9 questions, and it'll ask you how frequently you do one of these 9 things. So I built an algorithm that goes and it comes back and it identifies tasks that you can look for and says, these are the tasks that you should definitely look for based upon what you're doing. The thing that people don't realize, and the thing that's so critical about this, is the time that's built in around that, the code switching that you have to do, you don't even think about, because we're humans and we just dismiss all of these things.
How does these menial tasks and the mental load and fatigue that comes with it can affect our company culture over time?
Menial tasks, by definition, don't need a human to be done. So if your job to be done is high-level cognitive thought, and the tasks that you're continually assigned are jobs that do not need high-level cognitive ability, that is an immediate red flag for everyone about the quote-unquote culture of the company.
We see that right now. There's always a very hot trend. Right now, if we go on LinkedIn and open up 10 posts, we'll see AI come up a lot. There might be a different flavor of the month later, but what advice can you give teams and companies when they're looking at these different technologies and tools and getting excited, for them to avoid the pitfalls before getting too deep into something that's hard to get out of?
The thing I would caution against, though, and this is the problem, I think, is just like anything else. You see this in CRO often. If it's too good to be true, it's just not true. I don't know how else to really say that, and there's no real concrete examples, because maybe, and honestly, I hope every single person that says that they're using AI in the way that they're using it is genuine, and they really believe that they're doing that. And that's how I live my life, and I take them at their face value, and I don't hate on anyone, and I celebrate them until they give me reason, and then they become irrelevant. But what I would say, though, is anyone that tells you that they have something that is non-specific, meaning it can do more than one thing, most of these tools that will say, hey, we have AI, or I am an AI tool, their moat around it is basically none, because what they are is a wrapper around an API of GPT, and it is a very clever, smart, and efficient prompt builder.